Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
If you're looking for a pre-owned tractor to upgrade your operation this year, you'll find a wide selection at your local Landmark Implement. We'll work with you to find the right equipment for all your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. During the month of February, take advantage of a 24-month waiver on select 6, 7, 8, or 9 series tractors. Visit landmarkimp.com to see our complete inventory or stop by your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Opportunity can knock at any moment. When it does, you can't afford to miss a call. That's why you need a business phone system that gives your team the flexibility to answer anytime, anywhere. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, we make it easy to equip your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. We enhance the efficiency technology provides while putting people first in all we do. That's why we meet your business right where you are by offering customized office technology solutions that meet your specific needs. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey Stars fans, I'm Ford Jack Picard. It's rivalry night at the Icebox on Saturday, February 22nd when we host the Omaha Lancers. The boys always love when we fill up the Icebox against the Lancers, and we need your support as we continue our playoff push. Purchase your tickets for the next installment of the I-80 rivalry now at lincolnstars.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, it is Friday. It is a freezing Friday as far as that goes. Not much has changed here in Lincoln. It's a whole degree warmer than it was yesterday. It was colder this time yesterday, brother.
It is freezing outside. I'm going to do my best Chris Raff impression and say it is Friday and it is cold until we get to Monday, and we'll be just fine.
Yes, it is 0 degrees right now in the capital city. High of 24 degrees. Actually, high of 25 by 4 p.m. is what it's saying.
Hello.
And then one more day. Actually, today is the last day that it's supposed to be like ridiculous cold for a while, because we're actually going to be sniffing 62 degrees on Tuesday. So you're talking about some major jumps in the temperatures. Folks, thanks for riding with us this morning. AG, good morning, brother. What's it looking like in H-Town, man?
Right now it's going to be, right now it's 34 with a high of 40. So
nice.
Sunny.
There you go.
Partly cloudy.
I can get with that, man.
AG, got any big plans this weekend?
No, just chilling. One of my daughters coming down because she had work on my birthday, so she's coming on, I think, Sunday night to hang out. So we'll probably just eat some good food, watch some movies or something, talk, get caught up on things, play some video games. Play some video games too.
There you go. That's a big one. That's a huge one. AD, how about you? Any plans this weekend?
Not really, man. Watch some basketball, watch some sports, do some writing, do some reading, but not much, man.
Nice.
Not much.
Nice.
Well, it's a big day. Raff is trying to check in. His feed is messing up, he's saying. So maybe just tell him to check in.
Yeah, he's on there.
He's on?
Well, his picture's not. It says that he's logged in on it. So
we'll see what happens on that.
Not entirely sure what the situation is with Raff.
Yeah,
Raff, you got to hit the start cam button and you'll be able to show your face. these are all avoidable if you're in studio.
I'll say another thing I'll be doing. So next Saturday, March 1st, I made an announcement at Super Bowl that I'm launching a former athlete esports league called the Alumni Media Esports League. So I'm practicing for that. So I've invited some of our guys there too. I put it in the group chat, AD. I don't know if you saw it.
I've seen that.
Along with the golf event that we're planning for the summer for Nebraska esports as well. So get your Madden game tight, your 2K game tight, and your MLB The Show, Nick, game tight.
So how many games is that at Madden? What else?
So 3 games. So the first online event is going to be March 1st, 12 to about 6 p.m. And it's going to be Madden, 2K, and MLB The Show. And it's going to be a best of one of all the games, a bracket style tournament for fun. None of us is, other than I'm probably the most hardcore gamer that's going to be playing. We got Gerard Bunch. I know my nephew Niles said he's going to jump in. Ty Crawford, who's a former defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys, just to name a few guys that are playing. So this is the first year of this league, so we're going to see how it goes, and we're going to have other little competitions like moms versus sons or daughters versus dads coming up. That's what we're planning to do. It's going to be more of a fun, not hyper competitive, but if you play, you play. If you're good, like if we could sub in Nick one day, say, hey, I'm not playing, but I got a guy.
They would love that.
I'm gonna bring you in for the show, Nick. That's what I would bring you in for the MLB show.
Pre-order. It's already been pre-ordered. It's already been
I know.
taken care of.
Hey, if I have a sub in, Nick is my guy for any of the MLB The Shows.
Rico is claiming that he needs to be your guy for 2K. So
okay,
I don't know how much I don't know how serious to read into that though, because Rico says he's good at video games. And I think
he has two
doing
young
some
kids
of
under
them.
10. I know.
Yes, there's not a whole lot of time being dedicated to perfecting his craft.
And that's not a bad thing when he's being a dad. I'm okay with that,
Yeah.
We all,
But hey,
so
when the lights shine bright, AG, and the video games turn on,
correct. You gotta have your game tight. Gotta have your game tight.
Oh, guess who showed up?
Raff.
Hey, I got you on 2K. All right. You know how I perform when the lights turn on.
Yeah.
I'm on.
They're too bright. Turn them off.
You know how I perform.
Yeah.
When we was
No, I remember. Yeah, over at Let It Fly. Let It Fly.
You remember how it was?
Yeah, it definitely was the discrepancies with the how big the screen was, and then it was a little bit of internet lag, or it was some lag in that game. It was so bad. I know it was bad. It just y'all had a little bit more game time than I did. I think I only played one game.
That just tells you the conditions that Rico is more comfortable and used to playing.
No, he adjusted better than all of us did. So I'm not making that excuse.
Hold on. He's got bad internet at home. And we're used to being hardwired.
I'm not saying that. That's a Nick comment right there.
Boy is hardwired in, and I got good internet because I got Allo.
That's true. Shout out to Allo.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
I got good
that internet wasn't good enough when you played me in college football, though.
It was
dang. Fired.
Was not.
So let you know.
Hey, okay. First off, we were scoring on each other. All right. Nobody could play any defense.
Who won?
You did.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
I go the Scott Frost approach. Hey, look, you just got to hold him to less than 50 points.
He was just it was who could score most and who had less turnovers.
Hey,
I had one more turnover.
Who could score most? They win.
It was just there was absolutely zero defense. There was a couple interceptions, and that's what it came down to.
Jalen Milroe schooled you. That's all it had to say.
He was at the beginning of that game, very overpowered.
There it is.
Yeah, he's definitely OPP.
We do have a special guest, Raff.
Well, thank you, Nick. That's very kind of you.
He's not here every day, but here he is on a Friday.
I was still in shock after this morning's announcement from Hal Steinbrenner. He's going to allow well-kept beards this year for the New York Yankees. First time since 1976.
Yeah.
It's funny you said that. I'm literally looking at that story right now, man. I'm literally looking at that story right now. I didn't realize the Yankees had that rule.
Oh, yeah.
Would have had a problem.
No, it was prior to today. No facial hair. No facial hair.
Yeah, they've been like that forever. It just would have been a problem if I was a Yankee. It would have been a problem. I would have got fined. I'm like, hey, bro, I at least got to go have a goatee or something. I'm not.
You're like
all this.
the Don Mattingly of the Yankees back.
Yeah, I would have been that. Yeah, I would have been Don.
I'm still.
Don did have he had a mustache. I would have just had this nice little goatee right here. Boom.
Wow. No beards.
No beards.
You got to find me, Steinbrenner. I'm gonna keep hitting home runs, homie.
Right.
Stealing bases. I say facial hair. Hey, you better talk that. You better talk to my mom and dad about that. Don't come at me like that.
Raffy, what's it looking like in Omaha, man? And tell us what's going on here, brother.
Not too bad. Sun's out. And Nick, I know how to run the computer thing. The internet was going in and out, and I did not want to come on and be like,
whoa. I was just making sure. Sometimes those are little hiccups or things that, hoops that you got to jump through that in the moment, the lights can be too bright and you just forget a step.
Yeah, but I know the shots you take on us older folk about not being able to run the technology and all that stuff. So I wanted to defend the old people today. But then again, speaking of old, I mean, somebody gets older this weekend, so join the group.
That is true.
Yeah,
George Washington turns another year.
It is Nick's birthday tomorrow.
It is
24 years old, man.
Oh wow! I got a daughter your age, bro.
Yeah, can you believe that?
I got 3 kids, either 2-3 years older than you. That's awesome. So I'm your uncle. So you call me Uncle AG. It's Uncle AG from this point moving forward.
All right. That's no problem at all. 1 year closer to renting a car.
Facts without getting more insurance. Facts.
Yeah, right. Like
I had to tell my kids that. I was like, now you're above 25. Yes.
Well, so I mean, the true story here is when I go down to Dallas to chirp Alex Bregman in late March, I'm going to be renting a vehicle, and it's a
And you won't get extra
$25
taxes.
$25 extra per day.
Yep, because
it's
you're
like,
under
okay,
25.
When I get there on Thursday, am I going to need a car, or is it going to be a case like on Friday I'll just be able to get it on Friday? So I think to save the extra surcharge of $25 a day.
When is that going down?
I hope I go through a little like Ford, or a Toyota Prius or something. You see me driving around Dallas in that.
When you say Prius, I think about that movie, The Other Guys, right away, man.
100%.
What's the date on that, Nick?
It is March 27th through the 31st. Going down for opening day. So Red Sox and Rangers.
I might be around.
There you go. I'm gonna meet up with some family down there and hang out with them because I got some family in the Fort Worth area. So we're gonna
April 1st. I'm traveling. April 1st and April 2nd. I'm traveling. So 31st, I might be able to arrange my flight to fly out of DFW so I could meet you at that. Because I love baseball.
I gotta go to I gotta fly into Dallas Love as well.
Love's a smaller one.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Well,
I'm still in shock that Nick is complaining about $25. Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Hey, when you balling on the budget.
How do you think I got to be in Papa Giorgio? It's because I pay attention to those things.
Exactly. You balling on the budget, man.
That's a good point. Nick, let me ask you this before I dive into these texts. What would the 24-year-old, soon to be 24-year-old Nick, what would the 24-year-old Nick tell the 18-year-old Nick?
Ooh, this is good.
Some life wisdom.
All right, so where was I at when I was 18, 6 years ago? I would have been a senior in high school. I would have said, say yes to every opportunity. And obviously that's like professional based, right? But yes to every opportunity, whether it's calling soccer or calling golf or doing one of the bigger sports like baseball, basketball, football. Say yes to every opportunity.
24 years old tomorrow. What time are you born?
5:01 a.m. I believe, or 5:01 p.m. It's one of those.
5 in the morning.
Yep.
I was born at 5:20 in the morning.
Is that right?
February 9th. Yeah.
I was born prime time, 8:37 p.m. That's when all the shows come on, baby. February 16th on a Wednesday.
There it is.
Yep.
Well, Joe B is listening to us from Stone, Big Stone in Minnesota. Joe B, you're ice fishing. That's a great looking picture, man. You got to bring some of the spoils down into the station when you get back, brother. Be safe on the ice out there.
Yeah.
Cubs says happy birthday, early birthday to you, Nick.
Thank you.
DF. AD has seen the other guys, but not Step Brothers. I am going to.
I know. What's your problem?
This weekend, I'm watching.
You better not. I'm gonna pull your comedy card.
Yes, I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Don't do this.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Your street credit is gonna get deducted.
Quick stories from around the sports world before we go to break. You guys, what do the San Antonio Spurs do with big man? I don't want to pronounce his
Victor.
Name.
What
do they do with him, man?
What happened?
I know, but yeah, he's because here's the thing, guys. What happened with Victor Wembanyama? He is out for the rest of the year because of blood clots, and he's going to be put on some blood thinners. And as we all know, those things are unpredictable.
Those are life-threatening. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So he didn't have a choice but to sideline him. And so you really think about this with Victor right now, you guys. This is a serious issue that they're going to have to work through some shape or form. And my heart goes out to the dude, man, because that's very serious what he's dealing with, man. Guys,
no, yeah, definitely. I didn't know. This is my full natural reaction, like, oh man. And knowing that, obviously, our teammate, we dealt with that with Tommy. He was playing and he missed out a year and everything. So, from a player standpoint, from missing the game, he's gonna be on himself probably about that. But his teammates gotta say, hey man, it's bigger than that, man. And then let's watch the process. Just see how it goes, because they might be able to wrangle this in and control it and be able to, I guess, get it to a point where he can then be competitive again. For his sake, because I know that's one thing he wanted. He's been playing for any professional athlete. They started when they were 5, 6, walking and talking, and to have something like this, not like a ACL or shoulder or something like that, injury going on, a big one. It will still mentally, when you have competition in yourself, you're like, man, I want to be out there with my guys. I or with my girls, something like that. So just know, I hope his teammates are all around him, giving him love, support, and also tell him, hey man, we got this. We can handle this without you. So.
You guys, Raff, AG, and Nick, it's a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder, which is going to require blood clots. Anywhere when even at the All-Star Weekend game, when they asked me, so I don't want to discuss basketball for about 48 hours, is what he said, because just hearing news like that, a very uncertain future is going forward. So hopefully, a speedy recovery to him. Raff, I want to get your point on this, man. Another topic as we go around before we go to the first break. There's been whispers about a potential of the Chiefs putting something together to try to get Metcalf from the Seahawks.
Hello.
Yes.
Wee.
They would have to give up some picks.
I like the way Andy Reid think, man.
Yes. So there's been whispers. A few places have put it out there that, there's been whispers and maybe heat up a little bit to try and get DJ Metcalf to the Chiefs. Raff, you being in that division, your beloved Broncos, what type of freaking nightmare would that be?
I mean, he's a great player and he'll add weapons, but right now the Chiefs got to concentrate on their offensive line. I think that's where
that's where some of that money.
I think that is their issue. I mean, I looked at the Super Bowl. They had decent weapons this year, not the top notch. Like Tyreek Hill, for instance, is better than Hollywood Brown, but Hollywood Brown's a decent receiver. Kelsey's still there. He was playing at a high level in the playoffs. The Super Bowl kind of fell out a little bit, but yeah, Metcalf adding him, that'd be huge to go along with Worthy, and then they'd get the injured receiver back next year also too. But like I said, they've got to get that offensive line help, or else Patrick Mahomes took a lot of hits this year.
To your point, I think you're spot on. I think it's intriguing with a guy like Metcalf, but I'm thinking if you're going to spend that much, which it would cost a lot to get Metcalf there, you guys' point, you better invest in your offensive line, because no matter what you got on the outsides, if Mahomes is running for his life, it's going to be another disappointing end of the year, because people have kind of figured out that template. If we can put pressure on Mahomes, which Philly showed you how to do it, doesn't matter who you got on the perimeters out there as far as that goes. So you won't have time.
Hey, Raff, this is not Chiefs related. This is Broncos related. Do you want to know what video popped up on my TikTok For You page this morning?
Some John Elway, probably.
Something great, I hope.
It was John Elway announcing his retirement.
Boom.
And I never realized that he cried when he did it.
Oh, yeah.
Most guys do.
He graduated.
And I'm not mad about him crying, but I was like, man, so this was the day that the NFL got enjoyable to watch again.
Dang. He's bringing a little hate on that. Hate.
You're lucky I'm in Omaha right now. You might not see 24.
Got that hater aid.
What do they say in the movie Elf? Oh, he's an angry little elf.
Yeah, he's an angry little elf. Or Dave Chappelle show. Hate.
That would be hopping up on this table in the studio here. Hug! Somebody wants a hug.
Man. Yeah, that was a tough day. That was May 2nd, 1999, I believe.
Yeah,
it was at the Inverness Hotel in Denver, Colorado.
Do you remember where you were?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, that's what I think he's saying that right now.
Yep, I remember. I was in Lincoln.
You were in Lincoln?
Yep. It was because it was pretty crazy. His retirement day was exactly 16 years earlier. He signed with the Broncos on May 2nd, 1983. And then on May 2nd, 1999, he announced his retirement, or had his press conference. Because if you remember, he had announced his retirement, but they had the Columbine shooting. So he had to delay his press conference a week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was going on. I remember that. I was in Seattle, and my nephew Brandon was staying with me, Saint's dad. And I said, you're not going to school today.
Yeah.
You staying your butt at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was already at the facility working out, and it was off-season training. And then it was all over the TVs in our weight room in Seattle and in the locker room. Everybody turns it to like the local news, and it's like this going on in Columbine, Colorado. I was like,
that's wild.
Oh yeah. I was like, bro, don't go to bed. I mean, don't go to school. Just chill at home today.
I think there was Claybolt and Harris for those two guys' names. And I remember I went and spoke at that school about a year after that thing went down, and it was still eerie.
Yeah,
just in that whole area, man. That was just that was crazy times. Folks, we got a lot to discuss for today. There was a almost a miracle on ice last night, but it did not take place. Nick got us all hyped up to watch it. That was the close. We're going to talk. We got the hockey coming up, folks. Also, at 10 o'clock hour, there's other things that are going across the nation as well. That other programs, top programs, that will also not be having spring games. So we thought it was just Nebraska. It is spreading across the country as well. Also, a lot of weekend discussion. Women's softball to discuss. Baseball, which starts off today in the Louisiana Bayou, and weekend as well for the Huskers. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with 0 down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Mulberry Barbecue now has a brand new second location to help all your lunch and dinner cravings. Stop by their newest location at 6125 Apples Way near Lowe's off of Highway 2. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burn-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Mulberry Barbecue open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway, and now at 6125 Apples Way in South Lincoln.
If you're looking for a pre-owned tractor to upgrade your operation this year, you'll find a wide selection at your local Landmark Implement. We'll work with you to find the right equipment for all your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. During the month of February, take advantage of a 24-month waiver on select 6, 7, 8, or 9 series tractors. Visit landmarkimp.com to see our complete inventory, or stop by your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this Friday. IQ Crew, good morning to you. He goes, hello, all good luck and safe travel to the Peru State men's and women's bowling teams. They're on their way to Columbia, Missouri for the Heart of America Conference Tournament. It may be bittersweet weekend for me. If they make a historic run and win, they'll punch their ticket to the NAIA National Tournament. If they don't, this will be my last son's last collegiate event. I appreciate all the support over the years. Go Bobcats and go Big Red as always. IQ Crew, safe travels to you and to the team. The best of luck to your son and the team, and hopefully they can get it done down there in Columbia, Missouri. Good luck to the Peru State Wildcats down there, man. So IQ Crew, appreciate that. Dirty Tony, the boys, good morning, bro. He goes, talking like the Chiefs didn't get all the way to the Super Bowl with only 2 losses and trying to talk them into being the scrub team. Check yourselves. No, Dirty Tony, not a scrub team whatsoever. It's just that if they want to get it done next year, they're going to have to upgrade that offensive line because to me, it shows how remarkable the Chiefs were to do it with an offensive line that had so many leaks. If they can get that offensive line stabilized, they're going to be something to deal with once again. Something else that wants to deal with, guys, last night was the USA versus Canada hockey match. You guys, that was insane. And Nick and Raff and AG, that was the first hockey game I watched from puck to puck.
Heck yeah.
I mean, from the start to the finish. And was riveting the whole time.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, like one of the things I said yesterday was the pace, right? Like one of the complaints with baseball is that the pace is slow, right? And they're trying to figure out ways to speed it up. And I completely understand that argument. Yep. Same with basketball at times. Like guys are always moving with basketball, but it also the quality is really disappointing at times because of the effort levels and the competitiveness in NBA. Hockey though, if you're standing still, you're about to get decked.
Yeah.
Like you got to have your head on a swivel at all times.
All the time.
And so that's the normal NHL, but then you take it a step further and increase the intensity even more because it's essentially an all-star team with guys that you're playing for your country. They were talking about last year, there were two guys and they were they're on the ice at the same time. I can't remember the name of the guy that did that got in trouble, but he hit Brad Marchand of Canada last year, and it started this like big feud between the two. Still had beef. It started a giant feud between the two. They hate each other because of this, because Marchand got, hurt, and he was out for an extended period of time because this dude hit him. And here they are. They put their beef aside because they were representing their country, and they were on the.
You got to do that.
So like groups in hockey, they're called lines. They're on the same line. And so it's crazy, those fun stories, because in the NHL and in a week and a half when they start the season up again, it's going to be their enemies because they're playing on opposite teams. But for the Four Nations, they're playing for their country, and they know they put everything else aside, and they're teammates. It's bizarre to think about.
It was cool to see them. The action, how fast paced it was. You know what, AG and Raff too. I've always known that hockey players got skill level to be able to be on skate that quick, that athletic with that much equipment. But watching the precision last night blew me away, man.
Yeah.
That's the difference, man. Between, like I said, watching that my neighbor's kids play to then watching pro, and I watched semi-pro, the Green Bay Gamblers. I watched them a few times, and just recently, I say in the past year when I was in Lincoln, was able to see the Lincoln Stars play, and it was, it's fun to watch. But when you talk about that, that level, you step up and you're like, oh, okay, these guys are good. Like the first shot from one of the Canadian players is coming up, I don't got his name, but number 29, where he's going, I think it's Joe or Josh something, or Morrissey or something.
Okay.
He's going to his right. He's skating to his right, and he just backhands it behind him to his left. And it's a goal, the first goal. Like seeing that goal, it's like, yeah, which I already had a ton of respect for guys, anybody that ice skates. But then when you're doing hockey and you throw in and you got a stick and you got to, get that stick in the right position to hit it into the goal, and you're going one direction and the goal's back behind you, that just shows, like AD mentioned, the accuracy and just the talent to understand how to do that, and not even think about it. Like he's just obviously done it for a long time. For him, it's just a reaction. But for us watching, it's like, okay, that's something special right there. It's legit, right?
Rafferty?
Do you think the NBA is kicking themselves a little bit that they came up with the new mid-season tournament or whatever? I don't even know what it's called, the Gold Cup or the.
It's I think it's just the in-season tournament. I think it's
called the in-season tournament. Period.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they're like saying, man, maybe we should have made something like the Four Nations? I don't know what the disparity of players is in the NBA these days, but you think you might be able to get like a team from the United States, maybe. I don't even know where basketball players are from these days, but something like that.
Everywhere.
Because it just seems like when you put your nation and your country on your back or on your shirt, it's just a different caliber of play altogether.
Oh,
certainly. Right. I definitely agree. And I'll say right now, I think the NBA is just holding on for the Olympics to have that, because that happens in the Olympics every 4 years. But to do it something where hockey's add that in on top of the Winter Games too. So, that might be something there. Trust me, if one pro sport is doing it, another one's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So just to let you know on certain things, because I'm hearing so many whispers about what the NFL is doing with teams overseas, or creating teams overseas, in other words, in places like Germany and Brazil, China, Japan, there's going to be, in the next 20 to 25 years, you're going to see some interesting things going on with the NFL and in other sports, and other sports as well.
Do you think that like the All-Star game, All-Star weekend, it's, for me, it's kind of a dud. I haven't watched it. I don't even know.
Which one? NFL?
NBA.
Oh, NBA. The Duncan.
Do you think that they could look at something like maybe do like Ryder Cup over the All-Star weekend, do like a 3-game series and have like United States versus the world or something like that? If that would create, more interest in the NBA All-Star weekend, if they did like something like that.
That's the thing. Is like, go ahead, AG. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, just quick, Raff, you might want to, write up a presentation, trademark that thing, and send it in to Spiegel, or is it not Spiegel? Silverman,
yeah,
or Silver. I'm sorry, Adam Silver. Yeah, he'll listen. He's a good listener. He'll definitely take that in.
I just I think some of the biggest issue in the NBA is like getting the players to want to do it.
Facts.
Like you ask these hockey guys, it's like you ask those hockey guys, they wanted to do this. Like, this is a big deal to them. And if it doesn't take priority, or if it's not important for those guys, then the level of competition, the level of effort, the buy-in, the want to, it immediately goes down. And so like you look at some of these guys, there was a guy out there last night, Matthew Tkachuk, who was playing with an injury. And he probably should have sat down, but he wanted to play for USA, and he was like, I don't want to go out of the game. I'm not leaving the game. He didn't play the third period because of it. But like, these are guys that are still in the middle of their NHL season. Like, the NHL season is just kind of on a brief pause right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we forget that like the NHL season's going on, and they have other contractual agreements that are in place and other stuff. Like they got whole careers that go beyond just the Four Nations tournament or experience. And I just think like the buy-in from, you see it in Major League Baseball, and I think you see it in NHL more than the other two, to where the athletes want to be there. Like, AG, I would almost argue that in comparison to 15 years ago, NFL players wanted to be at the Pro Bowl 15 years ago. And
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
And like, now it's almost like, let me show up, I'll catch a couple passes, do some skills competitions, but I don't want to play in the game.
Right. I mean,
bring back Sean Taylor.
Yeah, oh my God. God rest his soul, man. God rest his soul. But 15 years ago, that was my generation, right? And like I said, we played, and that ball got kicked off in Hawaii, and it was the whole Hawaii. Even when I was in New Orleans, I ran into a couple former players, and I ran into a couple organizers of the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl from the NFL that I knew personally. And they just said, even one of the organizers said, this is an NFL employee, says, dang, Ahman, don't you miss being in Hawaii for this? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Because the Pro Bowl wasn't just that the fact you got over there, right, to mark it on your belt, tally up. Those fans out in Hawaii, they welcome every player and their families out there to that island, to the islands. And I remember hanging out with some of the local fans in Hawaii, during practice. They would be watching practice. Coaches let the fans watch practice, and they was, they wasn't even asking for our, they was just like enjoying a conversation with me or any other player that came to the sideline when we were in our flip-flops in practice. That's how it was. It was just, we basically, you could come out in flip-flops, tennis shoes, or no shoes. And I think a couple guys came out with no shoes just to get one with the earth and everything. But the fans could sit right on the side and just watch. And so the fans was even asking for autographs. They was like, you know what, this is just good for me, brother. They say brother all the time. This is good for me, brother. I love you. I love what you did this year, man. You had a great season, but I'm a Bear fan. But hey, you a Packer, it's all good. I was like, cool. So yeah, it just certain organizers got to, finally get I say sometimes check the pulse to see what's missing, and we know it's a lot missing with NFL All-Star Weekend. So
here's what Bones said on the text line. Bones says the players make so much money now that they don't have to go. Years ago, they wanted the pay they got for going. How much of that is true, AG? Because there's obviously a lot of guys that yourself included, that made decent money playing just your normal salary with your normal contract. How much is the money involved? Because like the NBA, we saw them, they tried to do it to where, hey, you know what? Guess what? If you win the All-Star game, you're going to get this chunk, and then another chunk goes to your charity of your choice.
Yes.
How much is the money involved?
At this point, like we started this conversation for the 15 years ago, which was my generation, like was said, it was all about being there and being prideful about, oh man, I got voted in, and now I'm going to go show why I should be in the Pro Bowl. That was the mindset. That was my mindset anyway. All my peers voted me in, and some coaches, now I'm going to show, regardless of what I make. I don't, it was that. But now, as we know where we are now, everything is big business from NIL on up to the pro level. So that's where I think it just uncharacteristically is going to settle there, because that's what's on everybody's frontal lobe when you look at pro sports now. Back then it was a different breed. We were a different breed. Like I would tell my agent all the time, man, I would do this for free because I've been wanting to do this since I was 6. And now I got the opportunity to do it for some time. And of course he'd be like, Ahman, don't you ever tell that to the team. Don't say that to stuff like that.
Was it voted on by the coaches and players back then?
I know for sure players. So so if guys, obviously anybody other than your teammates. So Bears, Vikings, Buccaneers, all 30. So anybody that wasn't a Packer could vote for me into the Pro Bowl.
The reason I asked that is because maybe part of the issue is now you're turning it into a fan vote. It's all fan voted now.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a popularity deal to where if you are the most popular with the fans, that is why you get in.
Well, let me tell you what, we put a bow in this. Old Dad, I want to read both of these texts. Old Dad 34 says, do you guys think hockey players are the most talented players? Because I do. And then Cubsker says, hockey is probably the second hardest sport in the world, in my opinion, just for meeting the balance to skate, the fast, and the cut on the dime, and watch a rubber object that could fit inside of a top of a large cup move at 60 miles per hour. It's just insane.
Yeah, try about 89 miles per hour.
Yeah, crank it up. My respect, like I already had a ton of respect for any sport that I wasn't doing and I did casually, from tennis to hockey. And the day, like I said, in my neighbor ice rink, the day I put on my Nike Bowers and got out there on the ice, my respect level, it was already high. It went beyond that because, like you just mentioned, and we talked about it, and we saw the game played, that is a talent to do what they're able to do on ice with a stick, going backwards, going forward, sometimes getting hit off the ground and still getting a goal, and be able to stand up or upright and then be able to stay on both, I'll say both of their feet out there on the ice.
Raff, what you think, big dog?
Yeah, definitely. I go back to my high school days and playing some intramural floor hockey, and I thought that sport was tough. I couldn't even imagine adding in ice skates. Good Lord.
And the move and cut the way they do. It was impressive to watch it last night.
So much respect.
It was much respect, man. The Canadians end up obviously nipping out Nebraska. They barely got it. It's not Nebraska. I mean, USA. USA. End up getting USA.
Yeah. Probably not a great idea to leave Connor McDavid wide open in front of the net.
Yes, Connor McDavid is a freaking magician, man.
His nickname is Connor McJesus.
I like it. I did not know that. That's dope.
They took care of biz. Folks, we come back. We got some history to discuss. It is Friday. It's The Drive. We'll be right back.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through February 23rd, enjoy all-natural boneless chicken breast for $2.98 per pound. 8-ounce USDA Choice Bacon Wrapped Sirloin Filet for $4.99 each. Pepsi, Coke, or 7-Up Mix and Match $3.99 each when you buy 3. And Busch Light 30 racks just $16.99 when you buy more than $6 in fresh meat. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Opportunity can knock at any moment. When it does, you can't afford to miss a call. That's why you need a business phone system that gives your team the flexibility to answer anytime, anywhere. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, we make it easy to equip your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. We enhance the efficiency technology provides while putting people first in all we do. That's why we meet your business right where you are by offering customized office technology solutions that meet your specific needs. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com. AllStateFarm.com.
If you're looking for a pre-owned tractor to upgrade your operation this year, you'll find a wide selection at your local Landmark Implement. We'll work with you to find the right equipment for all your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. During the month of February, take advantage of a 24-month waiver on select 6, 7, 8, or 9 series tractors. Visit LandmarkIMP.com to see our complete inventory or stop by your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 22. Tonight, mostly clear skies, and it will be cold, a low of around 9. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and light winds again, a high near 38. Our meteorologist Kyle Kleckert for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big Swim making waves in the scene. Birthday vibes, if you know what I mean. Diving deep in the game, he ain't letting up. It's Big Swim's day. Big Swim. It's Big Swim.
Thank you.
It's Big Swim. because he's swimming through life with a smile on his face, celebrating today. He's in the place. So raise a toast and lift it high because it's Big Swim Day. Everybody say hi, 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 hi. Did you write that? Did you write
No,
that?
I just made it up just now.
It was off the dome, man.
Was it really?
It's off the dome.
Let me
dog.
see your laptop.
Huh?
Let me see your laptop. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's right there. I see the notes app.
No, my notes app is right there. That's not even Big Swim.
That's not even Big Swim.
That's not even Big Swim. See, that was off the dome, man.
There it is. How about that?
Endless talent.
Oh man! Oh
Thank
man!
you.
Oh,
I know
man,
I
oh,
am.
man! Big Swim. Yeah, 24 tomorrow, man. And in fact, you know what, folks? For the rest of the show, I want you to text in memories you have of Big Swim. The first time you heard him on the radio.
Oh, no.
Oh Lord!
Oh no!
Text in. We're going
That's
to
a
be
good one. That's a good one.
text us things that swim moments that made you go swim. So think about that. Text in.
What made you hate me and turn off the radio every time you hear my voice?
Text in at 402-464-5685, 402-464-5685. Of course, Allo, the Allo text line.
Yep.
And
Close.
Just say it, man.
Starter Haven text line,
Text
Honda
line.
Lincoln hotline. And yeah, I will say this for everybody listening: if your reason on why you turn me off when you hear my voice is because I'm on the show, and that means Raff is also on the radio, just don't say it. Just don't say it. We already aware of that.
Yeah, right. He says, "Let me see your laptop." I'm like, "That's off the dome, man."
Hey, I thought I saw you reading off of your laptop.
No, that just helps me keep. I dropped a few lyrics on there. Man.
Okay.
A few lyrics on
The
there.
truth comes out.
Yeah, it comes out. This is also the truth. That segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Insurance Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected representative since 1999. You know, protect your home, your vehicle, your family, and even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Today in history, this is 1993, the 43rd NBA All-Star Game. We're talking about All-Star Games. It was held at the Delta Center there in Salt Lake City. The West beat the East 135-132. In overtime, the MVPs were joint MVPs. It was Karl Malone and John Stockton. Gentlemen, if a certain man named Michael Jordan is not playing during that time, I think Karl Malone and John Stockton would have won some championships. Do you guys agree or disagree on that?
100% agree.
Concur.
A lot of people missed out.
I'm getting older, so I don't remember that day and time period as much.
You weren't even born yet.
I wasn't even born, but from reading the books, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you may not go past this mark because number 23, 33, and a few other guys. A guy named Phil Jackson was still playing and coaching in the NBA. So
yes,
for that stretch of 6 years, a lot of teams did not and would not make it past the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever.
Yes, the Bulls they thwarted a lot of dreams, man. DF, you're right. He goes, they have at least two. They'd have at least two, I believe, as well, man. They definitely would. What you got, Rafferty?
All right. Well, today I got some history that takes place every year. Tomorrow night, the Team Jack Foundation has their 12th annual gala. This will be the first gala without Team Jack there. Kirk Cousins is coming in as the guest speaker. So if you have any interest out there in the Team Jack Foundation Gala, you can go to teamjackfoundation.org for more information. They might already be sold out, but you can get on the silent auction and stuff like that if that's something that interests you. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Team Jack Foundation for all the amazing things they do for pediatric brain cancer. And then I also have a birthday too. This is the first time that I've ever done this. I want to wish a very happy birthday to my future mother-in-law. She is celebrating a birthday today. So Tracy's mom, I hope you have a great day and happy birthday.
Well done. Well done. Well done. You know, that is going to be, I would suspect, a very somber event tonight for the Team Jack Foundation, being fresh off the young man transitioning, man. And just and thank God they're still doing that. But that's going to be a tough one tonight, and to celebrate that young man's life and continue on the fight tomorrow night. That's going to, for them to continue on the fight, because that's what both of those gentlemen would want, for them to continue on the fight against this horrible brain cancer, man. AG, what about yourself, my man?
Man, got one of the my first RPG game came out this day, February 21st, 1986, Legend of Zelda.
I played it.
Oh yes, you played it. You like it, Raff? Did you like it?
Yeah.
You enjoy it? Yes. So it was a classic NES game. Embark on a quest to find the Triforce, slay Ganon, and save Princess Zelda. The Legend of Zelda comes to the. It was actually on the. It came to the Game Boy Advance as well. Complete all the dungeons, puzzles, and menacing enemies from the original game as Link. You can brandish various variety of weapons, including swords, boomerangs, bombs, and arrows. So collect the rupees to buy even more weapons and other special items. There are many secrets, hidden passages, and caves to be found in Hyrule. So now you can see you can still have what it takes to find them all. So Legend of Zelda, 1986. How old was I? I was 9. I was 9 when that
12.
hit. There you go. 9 years old, fellas. 9. So that puts you around 12 or 13, 80.
Yep, I was, man.
I remember my buddy got it for his birthday, and we stayed up all night long playing that game.
Facts.
And I was never really good at video games, so I never found all the passages.
Yeah,
Maybe next time.
And I did the same thing, and I told my mom and dad I was up all night, and my dad said, "What time you fall asleep, boy? 12?" Oh yeah, you were up all night. You went to bed at 12. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I was super excited playing my new video game, the Gold Case, a cartridge as well. So it was pretty dope.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Well, Nick.
Yeah, we have some breaking news when we come back. Now that it's public, Pete Thamel announced some breaking news, so we can address it now. Now going forward, it's not a huge surprise.
No.
You know what? Let's just do it now.
Yeah,
because it doesn't need a huge conversation. Nebraska and Tennessee were supposed to have a 2026 and 2027 game scheduled. It's going to be canceled. They're not gonna do it anymore. I mean, essentially, a big part of this is because Nebraska's got some. They're going to have fewer seats in the stadium. They want more home games. They didn't want to go on the road to Tennessee. You look at like this year, they're going to have multiple home games at the start of the year. It's going to be a neutral site road game to start, which, by the way, they get a portion of the money anyway. So they're looking at opportunities. Plus, let's be honest, guys, in this new age of college football, you need all the wins that you can, and where you can get them. And I think we're gonna trend towards an area to where potentially, unless something changes in the next couple of weeks when they have these conferences and stuff. And I know Ross Dellinger of Yahoo was on early break this morning talking about it, but unless you trend towards a direction to where you're forced as a Power 5 opponent to schedule other Power 5 opponents, and in this conversation specifically, it's mostly Big Ten versus SEC. If you're forced, then that's the only way you're going to really get some marquee non-con games. I think you're going to start to see more and more matchups in the non-conference with teams like Houston Christian and Akron, like Nebraska has this year. You're going to go probably farther and farther away unless there are already prior agreements. I think you're going to go farther away from the Michigan and Texas matchups, or Alabama Tech, or Alabama Michigan, or Wisconsin Alabama, or Nebraska Tennessee. Unfortunately, just because the new age of college football, you don't have to have the greatest strength of schedule to get in. You just need a lot of wins and be ranked in the top 12 at the end of the season when it's all said and done. So
it won't matter anyway. We're going to see them in the college football playoff those years anyway.
I think a lot of it is you try to get through the non-con as healthy as possible, because conference play matters the most. And so ultimately, I think you're going to see a lot of teams, turn towards this, to where, similar to Nebraska, they cancel their 2026 and 2027 matchups with the Tennessee Volunteers, which sucks from a fan's perspective, because I was looking forward to going down to Knoxville for a game and seeing the stadium and things like that.
Got that one street, right? That one party street.
Bourbon in Nashville, Bourbon Street in Nashville. But that's the thing. So it's one of those, right? No, Broadway.
Nashville,
Bourbon's in New Orleans, but Broadway in Nashville. So ultimately, though, Nebraska, they cancel it, and now it's official because Pete Thamel has tweeted it out.
Well, folks, before we go to break, let's see here. We got PPB is a great nickname, says 3789. Happy birthday, Big Swim, Claytonia John says. Bone says, it's my birthday today, Nick. I turned 51. My wife is going to allow me to rearrange our bedroom over this weekend. How nice is that? Happy birthday, Nick. Bones, happy birthday to you as well. J. Austin Davies says, I remember DP and Jay trying to hook up Swim on dates. He got really nervous.
Oh, no.
Those days are
Really?
right now.
Yeah,
I bet he did.
Where's that right now, ladies and gentlemen? Let you know that right now. Cubs
He ain't nervous no more.
No, he ain't. No.
He turns 24 tomorrow.
Is there a hard launch coming soon? Is there a hard launch coming soon?
Cubsker, good morning. Goes definitely the Gorilla Bear moment and any wild segments when Happy Hour went off the rails. Definitely missed those segments, but always enjoyed Nick on the radio. Bill and Bennett. My first memories of Nick is getting bullied by VJ a lot, but him and Rico's Happy Hour show was always radio gold. Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Did he say getting bullied by VJ?
Oh, they used to go at
look,
it.
man.
They used to go at it.
There's a reason. I'm not sure.
Who? Oh my God.
There's a reason why I joined your guys' program.
Man, he's all bark. He ain't got no
I know
bite.
he is. I know he is. But the issue is that I gave it back to VJ, and sometimes gets a little.
Yeah, see, that's all you have to do. Yeah, when you give it back to him, that's when he's like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Hey, Ron says we've seen Nick, we've seen Big Swim, we've seen Thickless, we've seen Naj. I do remember Naj. I like Naj.
That's right.
Bud Catcher Nick, Professor Nick. Don't you all feel like proud fathers? We do, man.
Naj.
That's
What was
just
Naj?
Nick.
What was that about?
What was
Naj about?
That's when you came back from Carney. It was Naj.
That's right, Tony Veland.
Yeah, it was
That's
Naj.
right. Tony Veland made me Naj.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, he's good at handing out nicknames.
Yeah, he is.
TV is good about handing out nicknames.
It wasn't even TV that handed out a nickname. It was the experience that Tony and I had. So AG, here's unfortunately what happened. Well,
Okay.
fortunately, it was a weekend where Raff, AD, Tony, and I went out and played in the Team Jack event out at
Teammates.
Yes, teammates out
Gothenburg.
in Gothenburg at Wild Horse.
Okay.
And we
I've
stayed
been to
the
that
night-
course.
We stayed the night in Kearney.
Okay.
And we went out on the town, and at some point, me and Tony got separated from Raff and AD, and we did not meet up until the bars closed down, and it was a heck of a time. It was a heck of a time. That was when I found out.
Nick and Tony became the mayors of Kearney. Put it that way.
Tony and I became good friends that day.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, he's
In
that
my
dude.
memories of that night, I don't know why they've been a little distorted, but every time I think back on that night, I think of Tony and Nick walking down the bricks in Kearney with no shirts on. So I don't know.
I could see Nick and TV doing that.
Hey, that was the night that I learned about Raff's famous chip buffet.
Yes.
Chip buffet.
So Raff and I shared a hotel room, and
Oh,
I
I
look
can
over. I wake up at like 3 a.m. and I look over at Raff. Raff's got like 5 or 6 different bags of chips just laying around. It was a chip buffet for Chris Raff.
We have the crunch over here, Doritos over here.
Yeah. Funyuns.
Doritos.
I went all in that night.
Ruffles.
And I thought to myself, AG, I didn't know you back then, but I thought, man, if Ahman Green's if he knew about what Raff was doing right now, he'd be disappointed.
I know.
Oh my God.
36 says Nick's come a long way from why do we let Nick talk?
That is true.
Derek in the car says happy birthday, Nick. He goes, I'll bring your gift
man.
next week before they head to Texas for the Husker baseball. And Cubsker says you also can't forget Nicky Beats when Nick was doing
Yes.
karaoke and dancing
That's
on
right.
old school.
Gosh dang.
Keep
that
them
was
coming
good.
in. Keep the text coming in. Happy birthdays to Nick. His birthday is tomorrow. Memories of Nick with things that stand out to you, even with him and Rico over the happy hour. Just things that stick out to you about Big Swim, Nick, Naj, whatever you want to call him. When we come back, it's spreading like wildfire. Other teams are also not going to have their spring games. We'll discuss when we come back. It's The Drive.
Well, it's the middle of winter, the holidays are over, and the weather is unpredictable. Isn't there anything to look forward to? You bet there is! Cash Blast from your Nebraska Lottery is back. Until April 1st, buy a 2x2 ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win one of 7 weekly drawings for $5,000 or $500. And if your voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled. Hey, there's nothing like a little green to cure the winter blues. 2x2 top prize odds, 1 in 105,000.
Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina, and much more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $5 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for this Saturday's Bachfest.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket sports news go now.
I'm Enrique Alvarez-Clary. 16th ranked Nebraska softball is in Cathedral City, California for the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic and finished day one yesterday with a 1-1 record. The Huskers began their day with a 4-1 victory over the Baylor Bears. Jordy Ball got her 4th win on the season, allowing just 2 hits and 1 unearned run, which extends her streak of not allowing an earned run to 27 innings. Bella Bacon went deep in the second inning to open up the scoring, her 2nd career home run. The Huskers followed that game up with a 9-1 loss to 4th-ranked UCLA. Hannah Kamenzian got the start for Nebraska and took the loss as she went 3 1/3 innings, allowing just 1 hit, but was charged with 2 runs. With runners on base, the Huskers couldn't put the bat on the ball as they finished the game 0 for 13 with runners on, while the Bruins collected 7 hits in 14 chances with runners on. Nebraska sits at 9-3, their best start since 2018, with those 3 losses coming to teams currently ranked in the top 20. Up next, the 11th ranked Duke Blue Devils today at 3 p.m. 23rd ranked Nebraska baseball looks to get over 500 today as they take on the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana at 6 o'clock. Mason McConaughey gets the start tonight, looking for his first win on the season, while Ty Horn and Will Walsh round out the weekend rotation. Tonight's game can be seen on ESPN+, while the following 2 will not be streamed but can be heard on the Huskers Radio Network. A couple other Nebraska athletic events going on today include top-ranked Nebraska women's bowling hosting the Big Red Invitational, Nebraska women's swing and diving taking part in the Big Ten Championships at Ohio State, Nebraska beach volleyball begins their season for Stephen F. Austin and Stetson, Nebraska track and field hosting the Nebraska tune-up meet, women's tennis welcoming in Miami, Ohio, and the men's gymnastics team taking part in the Winter Cup in Louisville, Kentucky. And for all the latest sports news and updates, keep it tuned right here to 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Nick's birthday. It's Nick's birthday. It's Naj's birthday. It's Naj's birthday. It's Nick's birthday. It's Naj's birthday. Big Swim in the house. It's Big Swim in the house. 24 years old. Our man Nick, IQ Crew, says happy birthday, Nick. Once the rest of it comes up here, Nick, you can see it on yours.
Oh, yeah.
I've often thought, what's the rest? Because my, okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. I've often thought he and Raff need their own show called The Odd Couple. I think they do.
I like that. I like that.
forth. You Raff talks Broncos, and you just do things to make him piss him off. To where he ends up blasting you so hard your beard falls off or something like that. I don't know, man. Cubsker, good morning. He goes, you can't forget Nicky Beats when Nick was doing karaoke and dancing at the old school. We mentioned that. Absolutely, man. Nick, I'm going to ask you another question real fast, man.
What's up?
Where do you see yourself at when you're 34, 10 years
Ooh.
ago?
Man, oh man. This is a tough one because
it's a long time.
It is a long time. And if there's anything I've learned is that you don't know what's, happening tomorrow.
Yeah,
so I can tell you what I want. I mean, I want to be heavy in the play-by-play areas. That's heavy in the play-by-play areas.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully still here. Hopefully still talking to you guys from 1040 O Street, but hopefully there's some additional things on as
Tell
well.
me what you want, what you really, really want.
There you go.
Never know,
There it
man.
is.
Folks, Nebraska was not the only one. I remember a couple weeks ago, Coach Rule announced there was not going to be a traditional spring game, and we showed you some, let you hear some sound bites on that. Nick, do we still happen to have that at all? We probably don't. Don't even worry about it.
We do, but they are buried in the archives.
It's way back there. Basically, what Coach Rule mentioned was it's with their game being on national television right now. It's like it's not even people. They're just not even poaching. He goes, it's just flat out in the open free market of what's going on. Well, Texas and USC also joined the schools that will not be having spring games. Sarkisian said the past 2 years they played 30 games, guys, and had 25 players invited to the NFL Combine. And he said that the wear and tear and turnover was just a lot. He goes, with 21 mid-year recruits arriving recently, he goes, made it time to think differently on that. He mentioned, now this is something we could start seeing a lot going on too. So USC did the same thing. And a source from USC said there's not much upside to a spring game with risk of injury and more important uses for our financial resource. He goes, the biggest purpose, the person at USC said, is for fan engagement, which they would want to do something else with that. Raff, AG, some people kind of mentioned some alternatives. Do you guys see more? Because you already got Nebraska, you have USC, you have Texas. Florida State also announced they will not be having a spring game as well. Do you see more teams doing this? Because a little bit, not a ton, but Rule caught some flack on this a little bit. People say, why are they canceling the spring game? Stoops came out, the former Oklahoma coach, came out and said, you know what? I don't blame what Rule is doing. Now you see Texas, USC, and Florida State. Raff, do you think there's going to be something, AG, going to be something that's going to see around college football in general?
Yeah, I think it's began, and you're seeing, those teams, kind of follow suit. So I think that you will see the end of spring games all around the country.
Yeah, I think a lot of this. Go ahead, AG. I'm sorry.
No. I was saying, I mean, to see it go away with the current atmosphere, not really surprised. I say I'm a little surprised because for players, it still was an opportunity for them to, at least, like you said, if they're going into transfer portal or they want to leave, they could get some good film on themselves. And then obviously it's the negative side; they could get hurt as well. But you tell me this last year, I wouldn't have believed you. That where schools are going to start dropping spring games. But I believe there'd be, if you have a AD and some good coaches that could put a brain trust together and come up with some other ideas for, because if it's just a fan engagement thing, which it is, in some cases, I would say definitely I agree with that. Come up with there's other ideas, just like what the NFL is doing or what the NBA is doing. Make it less combative for the football players and some flag football or some type of fundraiser for the school, maybe, or just drop it all together. So
I was thinking about this, and I think AG, you probably could talk more on this, but don't the Packers do like a fan weekend like every year
for a training camp? They do family night, and so family night is basically one of our practices just on a Saturday night or a Friday night, and it's a full-on practice. It was just funny one year, my third year, 2002 season of being a Packer, I was the only active running back. All the other running backs got hurt.
Oh, wow.
And so they changed, just because of that, they took the pads off and we just had a helmet practice because I was the only running back. And so I was gassed. For one, I was tired as all get out because I was literally running all the offensive plays, even with the second team, because that was it. Everybody either had soft tissue injury or soft tissue injury, an ankle, a knee, or what have you. And I was the only fresh one, but trust me, I was not fresh after that one family night, because I literally probably ran at least 70 plays, because I was, on play action stuff and pass stuff. I was still out there. The only time I got a break was on special teams, when we went to special teams units, punt, kickoff, all that stuff. That was the time I was not out there. But Raff, to your point, yes, there is family night, and that could be something. Like if the school still wants to use it as a fundraiser or a money raiser, then call it make it a fan thing where you get to meet the players, and because that's what we used to do during training camp. AD, remember we did the whole fan. We'll sit at a table in the second or third week of training camp and sit there and sign autographs for like an hour, hour and a half. Maybe do something like that to bring that. Make sure you have that fan connectivity, because obviously that was a big thing, right, for Nebraska football back then, and I'll say now is getting the fan engaged, get a preview of the regular season of all the players and the coaching staff to see how they're going to play, to see how they're going to coach up. But then you get that little spring introduction of all the new players coming in. But now, I think you got to get creative. If you still want to make it something for the springtime, you just got to get creative on what you want to do out there. If it's going to be in the stadium or in a field house, hey, pickleball is catching on. Make it a pickleball tournament for fans against players or something. And, I think that'll be a good idea.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, brother.
I think a lot of this just is similar to and can be, related to you question what I mean by this is you question why teams are now canceling, right? I think it took one to be the ringleader for the rest to catch on, right? Like I look at this and I compare it to recruiting an underclassman quarterback. Once one prominent school offers, you start to see the flood of other programs and schools take part as well in offering.
They've probably already been talking about it.
It takes one to break the dam.
Yep.
And essentially Nebraska was the one this time around with the spring game. They were the first one to actually come out and say, we're going to do this. And now you're starting to see Ohio State talked about it. USC is going to do it. And now Texas. And Florida State. These are 4 or 5 big name institutions that are going to all follow suit of each other. It just takes one to be the one that everybody points at and goes, well, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
And then once everybody else starts to follow along, you say, well, I kind of understand the point of this.
It's ironic. It just came across 10-11 as well. They just dropped it on there. So I'm on Twitter as well. My fraternity brother who worked for the university in athletic capacity, he goes, you watch. And he called it out. He goes, you watch. He goes, once Nebraska announced it, he goes, give it 2 weeks. He goes, you're going to see other teams to do it because they're going to follow suit. He goes, it's a copycat league, if you would.
100%.
Raff, you remember when that 5K challenge? Remember they did that Cornhusker 5K challenge for the Nebraska football team?
Yep.
I remember Jeff and those guys. Remember it was rained out and they had all the fans come inside.
Brought them into the field house and did autographs.
Yep. They brought them in there, did autographs. And James and Lincoln right here. Good morning to you, James. James says Nebraska does still do a fan day that is free. But I would pay $10 to $15 ticket to see a skills competition for 2 hours. James says that. Fergie, what's up, Pete? Pete Ferg says following volleyball day, have a female flag football tournament with Husker coaches and football players coaching.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot
NFL
of creative
does it.
things they can do and still maintain the integrity of health for their guys and minimize some of the risk of those guys getting hurt. So I get it from both ways. The reality is this: there'll be more schools who announce it as we get closer to spring.
And how much? What was the attendance? I'm trying to remember. Was it 8,000 when they had the practice for 1890? They did the practice.
Yeah, and it was last minute. They still made what? How much was that, Rick?
I think they charged like $20 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was $25 for a ticket. Gates opened at 6 p.m. This was Saturday, August 3rd. Tickets were $25 a piece.
Yeah, so I think if you put some more preparation into that and made it, because I remember they launched out like I think it was 2 weeks before they did that, and you could maybe do something like that where you chart if you want to go watch the practice, but then also maybe align it up with your fan day, because I know they still do the fan day on a different day, like Saturday,
right?
Maybe make it all one weekend, something that where everybody could all come together if you wanted to go to the practice, but then also you have the option to go get autographs in the field house, or at a different time you have an option to go get autographs from the legends, players that are around town that want to contribute, because I hear a lot, a lot of the old players, they want to help the program and stuff. Well, maybe just, making an appearance, something like
Good
that.
idea.
And if you wanted to pay them a little bit of money, so forth. But, there's a lot of players out there that they just want to help the program, the Peters, the Wistroms, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They'd probably
The
just come
Greens.
down, the Greens, that they don't need to be paid, maybe, but just showing the love to the program, just, and also too, I mean, I think like for UAG, I mean, it's got to feel good to come back 30 years later and still people know your name and be like, oh my gosh, that's Ahman Green and stuff like that. I mean, it's good for the Eagle too. I mean, but it doesn't always have to be, well, if I don't get $2,000, I ain't showing up. That's not what it's about. It's about the love of your program, or at least that's what I've always believed.
Right.
Well, AG, I'll tell you what, Kirsten definitely know who the heck you were. She called her dad even yesterday before.
easy.
Oh my God, Dad, I met AG. AG.
However, she was a little upset because you asked Marna a question. You did not ask her a question.
Oh, sorry. Oh, man. Sorry. I'll make it up next time they're on because I know they'll be back. I know we always bring our nonprofits back. So
absolutely,
I'll definitely return that favor. But a good idea is, hey, let's do especially with the older guys. We got time. I don't know about the new guys because they got school and everything. Hey, let's do a video game tournament.
Hey, a lot of things we can
There
do.
you go.
A lot of things we can do.
Let's see who goes hard on Mario Kart.
Aiming with green.
Who goes hard on Mario Kart? There you go.
All right, send us to break. We're up against the clock.
Folks, we'll be right back with more sports. It's The Drive.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 22. Tonight, mostly clear skies. It will be cold, a low of around 9. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and light winds again, a high near 38. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Husker Nation, it's your last chance to see Nebraska women's hoops in Pinnacle Bank Arena before they head to the Big Ten tournament. Head down to Pinnacle Bank Arena on Sunday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. to watch the Husker women's basketball team compete against Washington. It's senior night, so help them thank the seniors by creating a loud and proud sea of red in the stands. Get your tickets today for as low as $10. Head to huskers.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina, and much more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m., and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $5 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for this Saturday's Bachfest.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. We are back. Not sure if you stayed up and watched women's softball. That was on the Flow Sports Network last night. Got Rico. Rico and Nick getting their fight on over there real quick. Flow Sports was on the Flow Sports Network last night in Nebraska softball. They beat Baylor 4-1 at the 7:00 game, but at the 9:30 game, I was watching the softball game against UCLA, number 4 UCLA versus 18th ranked Nebraska. And the bats got very quiet for Nebraska at the wrong time last night. They ended up losing that game 8-1. Got ruled basically in that game right there. Did anyone of you guys watch that game or check it out at all?
Flow, you have to pay for, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it this like ungodly amount of $30?
No, I think what I do, I think I bootlegged it actually. Be honest.
This guy.
I was just gonna say I don't have that AD type of money. I bootlegged it.
I think I bootlegged it somehow and it's not much. I think it's like, I don't know. I need to check it actually, but it's not much at all.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to introduce those viruses to my laptop.
I just put the flow.com, the Flow Sports.
Well, then you didn't bootleg it.
I just typed in a password that I thought was it and it worked.
So AD has been paying for Flow Sports for the last 12 months and hasn't realized it.
I probably have, but who knows?
Probably.
That's all the subscriptions. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. The ones that figure just like, oh, I forgot about it.
Hey, it was speaking of Simple, On3 has been charging me.
Actually, I'm using their account.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Wonder why it keeps calling me Sip.
Would you like to edit a column?
Well, the Husker ladies took down the Baylor Bears 4-1, but ended up losing to UCLA last night. And that game was, like I said, I watched it on Flow. I was watching that and the hockey game at the same time. So it's kind of cool watching both of those at the same time. But Nebraska ended up losing that game to number 4 UCLA. It was a close contested from first, but then their bats got really hot in the 6th inning, and that was a wrap in Nebraska because they had actually 2 runs in the 5th inning, 5 runs in the 6th, and that was a wrap. And they had 1 in the 2nd. Nebraska had just 1 run, as you can see, in the 3rd inning, and that was all we can get going. They had runners on base. They just could not get anyone past home.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it's got to be a short memory. Got to be a short memory because while they're still out there, they're at the Mary Nutter Classic or Mary Nutter Invitational, whatever adjective it is. They got 11th ranked Duke. The Blue Devils faced off with them. 3 p.m. is first pitch there between Nebraska softball, who is 16th in the country this weekend. But I would say this, Rico and I were kind of talking about this a few minutes ago. There were questions on like, why did Jordy Ball pitch against Baylor? And then when you face off against the number 4 team in the country, why wouldn't Jordy Ball play or why wouldn't they pitch Jordy Ball? You have to remember, so a lot of these teams, I mean, every single team, they take stats. They keep their own notes in the dugouts of pitch location, pitch
that's baseball. Yeah,
things
that's
like
baseball.
that. That's baseball, softball for you. And now that UCLA is in the Big Ten, Nebraska and UCLA will fight for more important matchups later on in the season. And so the less that UCLA could have on Jordy Ball going forward, the better it means for Nebraska. And so that's probably a big reason why, is because if Nebraska faces off against UCLA in either regular season or Big Ten tournament, that's less info and analytics that they have on Jordy Ball.
Because trust me, once they find out what Jordy's pitches are that she likes to go to or the ones she likes to avoid, trust me, a coach on the other team, UCLA's roster, will say, hey, this is how we're going to set our lineup. So we can make sure we hit those pitches because you like this. You know, he knows what pitchers, he knows pitchers and what they throw, and he knows his batters and what they like to hit. And that's baseball 101 as a manager or as a coach, knowing what the pitchers pitch. So, you know, you got the right batter matchup in the box. So I love it.
A lot of it too, and a lot of pushback might be, well, they can just turn on a game that Jordy pitches and figure it out. Well, it varies from lineup to lineup. Like
exactly,
how does Jordy attack certain players in UCLA's lineup, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of strategy that Rhonda Revelle and Husker softball are working with. Obviously, UCLA softball is working with, but like we said, short memory, short turnaround. 3 p.m. today. It's a big weekend. They'll have San Jose State and Howard tomorrow out there at Cathedral City, California. So, but just one game today against the Duke Blue Devils, 3 p.m. first pitch. While Husker baseball, on the other hand, guys, they make the trip to Louisiana.
The women's game tomorrow, like I said, they have San Jose State tomorrow. That's at 7:30 p.m. our time. Then they have another game at 10 p.m. our time tomorrow night against Howard. So they got a lot going on right there. Then they'll play on Sunday. They'll play Utah at 1 p.m. and then they'll play South Dakota State. Oh, that's actually next week as far as South Dakota
next
State.
week. Yeah, that's
they are
20,
full
next Friday
right now.
Next
so
Friday,
the
the Wichita State tournament.
Yes, absolutely. And then you got the Men of the Raging Cajuns event, man. It's 7 hours. They play tonight. So that's going to be a heck of a game. 6 p.m. Central Time. That'll be down in Lafayette, down in the Bayou. Before we go to break, our last break, I want to say this, Nick. Guys, Nebraska takes care of business. They play tomorrow. The women to play. Get that corrected for you right here. Let's see there. Help me out. Let me see. Yes, tomorrow. Nebraska takes on Washington. Actually, Sunday is when they play them, Washington. That'll be 2 p.m. Last game for the likes of Markowski and a few others, but 2 p.m. they take on Washington there at the Volt. Should be a great turnout for that. The weather's going to be nicer as well, so that's what's going on weekend-wise as far as Husker sports. And of course, Monday, we'll talk about this on Monday. The men take on Michigan Monday evening, so hopefully they are getting their rest because they got a major feat ahead of them on Monday night at the Volt. Gentlemen, ladies and gents, taking our last break. Keep the text coming regarding Nick. Let them know happy birthday, Nick Naj. Call him
Mignogna.
Exactly. We'll discuss that as well. Last segment. It's The Drive, folks. Be right back.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation, and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Ever wonder what it's like to work for a company that actually cares? At Lincoln Industries, they're revolutionizing local manufacturing while taking care of their most valuable asset, their people. When you join their team, you'll enjoy comprehensive health coverage, wellness initiatives that work around your life, and benefits that show they're serious about your future. Plus, you'll be a part of a proud manufacturing tradition right here in the community. Don't just take their word for it. Visit LincolnIndustries.com to see all their current opportunities and find out why their people love calling Lincoln Industries home.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 22. Tonight, mostly clear skies. It will be cold, a low of around 9. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and light winds again, a high near 38. I'm meteorologist Kyle Plecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back for our last segment on this beautiful Friday morning. A little quick heat check. It is now a balmy 10 degrees here in the capital city. So it feels like 5, but the actual temperature is 10 degrees. So it is heating up. And folks, as you know, tomorrow it'll be a balmy 40 degrees, Sunday 51, Monday 61, Tuesday 62 degrees.
Hello.
Yes, indeed. We need this, man. It's going to be nice. And hopefully that moisture helps out some of the folks in agriculture as well.
Yeah.
With the melt, etc.
Golf courses are going to look green.
Yeah.
You know, priorities. Important.
And very muddy.
It's the things that are important.
Yeah, they're going to need it. They're going to need it. Gentlemen, Nick, let us know. What are your plans for the weekend? It's your birthday. What's going on, man?
Oh, actually, it's not a whole lot. I'm going to help. So every Saturday, a couple buddies and I, we help coach some high school baseball guys Saturday mornings for a couple of hours. So we're going to do that as they get ready for tryouts here in the next couple of weeks. So there's about 25 kids that me and 3 other my buddies, we coach every single weekend, every single Saturday morning at 8 a.m. So we do that for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to actually go to the event over at Beer House. It's like Bachfest, I believe is what the title is. I apologize if I got that incorrect, but it's Bachfest, and I'm going to go enjoy some brews with some family members and stuff out there. And then funny enough, for my parents, we got them a winery gift certificate that my parents, my siblings and I were like, hey, we'll get them this dinner that and stuff event at a winery that they can have. Well, my parents were like, Nick, we'd rather all of us as an entire family go rather than just your dad and I. So we are all going to a winery tomorrow. And then we're going to round it out by going to the place that I have on my chest, the Lancaster's Lounge. If you don't know anything about me, well, just know Lancaster's Lounge and that's why I have merch.
You buy it there?
Buy.
Long story. Okay.
Yeah. Buy. So yeah, if you show up at the Lancaster's Lounge at 40th and Old Cheney tomorrow night, around 9 p.m., you'll see a large contingent of people. And
seniors in the house. A large contingent of seniors in the house.
Large contingent of
JTP.
Friends. So large contingent of friends. So all are welcome.
You bet, Nick. Have a great birthday.
We play shuffleboard every weekend. So it's one of the places in Lincoln that have a shuffleboard. And so we enjoy it. We enjoy the shuffleboard a lot. So a lot of just family and friends quality time.
Well, Mississippi Mud Dog, good morning. Goes, he might show up at Lancaster to smack you in the face.
Go ahead.
Dang.
Do it. The best part is I'm going to have about 14 people with me there to back me up.
Yeah, watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your front. Everything.
Yes. Swift and Lincoln, good morning. Yes, we did talk about the Tennessee cancellation.
Yeah.
We could talk more about that on Monday as well. But, yeah, there's a lot going on with that. Of course, Tennessee's athletic, their department came out and said, no, Nebraska canceled. Tennessee did not cancel. So we'll definitely dig in that on Mondays, too, to see get the down on that, what's happening with it. Yes, it is golf weather. It'll be golf weather
Darn
soon.
right it is.
It'll be golf weather soon. Rafferty, what you got for the RGT, my man?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take, once again, goes out to the Team Jack Foundation. Remember, tomorrow night, they have the Team Jack Foundation Gala. Be their 12th year doing this. Kirk Cousins will be the speaker. Continue the legacy of what the Hoffman family and Jack and all of them have started. It'll be an awesome night. If you're interested, you can go to teamjackfoundation.org for information. So Team Jack Foundation, continued amazing things, which you guys are all doing there. You guys are Raff's Good Take.
I love it, man. Love it. Folks, the 80 attitude adjustment is something that Malcolm X said 60 years ago today, not said 6 years ago, but he was assassinated 60 years ago today. He goes, I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who's it for or against. Another thing I like that he said, he goes, I learned that if you want something to do something, you got to be better to make some noise. If you want to do something, you got to be ready to make some noise. So, man, born in Omaha, Nebraska, street named after Malcolm X, etc. So, like you said, if you want to do something, you're gonna have to make some noise, baby. AG, what you got, my man?
And on follow up on that, he said, by any means necessary.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
By any means necessary. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Nick, have a very happy birthday.
Thank you,
Be
Raff.
nice to each
Yeah,
other.
happy birthday,
Thanks,
Nick.
Appreciate you guys.
Nick, this is your year, Broadcaster of the Year.
We'll see what the future holds, Raff.
Right. You check it out.
Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Peace out.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Husker Nation, it's your last chance to see Nebraska women's hoops in Pinnacle Bank Arena.